I'm never going to work when I'm coming here, like I'm going to play. I mean, in a lot of kind of recent paintings, all the ducks have been on fire, and like, I don't think that's a good thing.
So, what does creativity mean to you?
Yeah, good question, that one. Talking to other friends that do creative things, there's this kind of idea between us that we talk about that, like, it's not necessarily like a compulsion or a drive to do things, but like we get weird if we don't. Which I imagine you've heard a few times from different artists. Yeah, there's like something in us that needs to be out. It's our dog's right friend. I can't spell it. That's probably how they pronounce it as well. They've got different mouths and tongues, haven't they? So yeah, but the frames, yeah, they do look really good, don't they? I talk about it a lot, kind of with people that come to the community groups, because like I started the groups after losing my brother to cancer a few years ago, and kind of retreating into my studio, and I started doing like just little drawings, and they became my mighty horses, which became kind of these, in my work, like post-apocalyptic warrior guardians, which are like these creatures that potentially keep me safe in a way, but also allowed me to start talking about grief and loss and social isolation because of chronic pain, and kind of allowing myself to be open about like anxieties. And I used to have like cycles of pain and anxiety where just the thought of being in pain led to kind of, you know, really strong anxiety, crippling anxiety, and also anxiety would then lead to like really disabling physical pain. And I've found like with creativity, it's a way that I'm able to kind of almost label the thing, and then once I've written the title of a painting as well, talk about it. Without that, yeah, it's really hard.
Sorry to hear about that, man.
Yeah, me too. This is a mighty horse, an old one. Where's this one from? 2023. This is called The Well-Intentioned Empty Words After Death.
That's a powerful title, isn't it? So, do you think people are born creative, or do you?
I think people are playful, kids are playful. Yeah, and that in itself is creative. I think everyone has that. I think it's something that's potentially conditioned out of people. The doodle chat, because I'd found that I was able to talk through the act of making, the act of like having something in front of me to distract me from like looking at someone's face. I found I was able to start talking and open up about my own mental health. Yeah, so Doodle Chat is a not-for-profit. Yeah, we run creative wellbeing sessions. It's a space to come and spend time with other people in your community. But it's grown now. I'm reaching like 60 people a week. I had like a core group of 4 pensioners. They still come every week. And over like the last couple of years, I've been watching like friendships forming. I've had first-hand accounts of how good it has been for people in terms of their own mental health. Like, it has supported people to improve well-being, to be less isolated, to find a safe space in the community. People come, they have a lovely time. People feel safe to talk about the things they need to talk about. We don't offer advice, we don't offer therapy. It's a space to come, and if you need to talk, you talk and people listen. And yeah, it's as simple as that. Anyone is welcome to come along. It's lovely. I've got like pensioners that come to the community groups that haven't done art in like years. Like they just, like they really enjoy that they're able to learn again. Like, yeah, being creative, being playful, being with other people is great, but yeah, they're like reskilling, learning skills that were potentially lost. I hadn't done arts in school.
How did you develop the style?
I think it's only over like the last 4 or 5 years that I've really started doing, like working in this way. Necessity, not having space to do stuff, not having money to buy materials, like stuff like that kind of shapes the work you can make. Yeah, like part of the style of the work is that like I don't use materials that you can make really nice pictures with, which is why, yeah, there's like all sorts of stuff showing through, and like the finish on the pieces is kind of often not the same finish you'd get with like oil paints and stuff like that. I guess like all of that feeds into it. Yeah, you have to be creative with it. Yeah. Like I like just using what I find, because yeah, it does then like mean that you have to maybe try a little harder, or just like accept when things like are imperfect. I think it's quite important. Yeah, showing every mistake is kind of like doing your maths homework, isn't it? Like you've got to show you're working. But then it shows people how the work is made, and like, yeah, like, so I like, you know, there's no gatekeeping. Like, I want people to make art, and you know, people make art in this way, that's fine. Yeah, I like to describe it as kind of trying to spread a bit of joy at the end of the world. It's all post-apocalyptic visions of a kind of either like a misremembered past or a kind of way of documenting a future mythology. It's why I use a lot of pigeons and ducks and birds and animals that are all around us. So I'd kind of like it plays with this idea of kind of climate catastrophe, and when all the things that we see are gone, how do we remember them? Or how do animals remember us when we're all gone? That.
I guess there's only you that will ever know, like, how did you see a mouth and think that would make a nice hole on the floor of that kind of thing? Yeah, there is only me that will know why that turned into what it did. I'd love to tell you why.
What about with the words as well? How do you like decide what?
Splish, splash and sploosh. Yeah, the words, I mean, it's a lot of words, and like the way that words are misspelt. Looking at dog memes, like dogs don't write very well, and I really like it. There's something in that idea of kind of, yeah, just having words that are silly. And, you know, there's a sparrow swimming in the water down here. It shouldn't be. Like, it says sploosh. That's nice. It's having a nice time. The word strength, this has come up recently, strength. So I feel like it's stronger than strength and strong. Like, but also, like, I just feel like, I don't know, like if a crow or a dog was saying it, it seems more natural that they'd say strong.
So why do you create?
Yeah, why? Like, I think I enjoy it a lot. Like, it's fun. I think that's one of the things that I do. I make like pictures of weird animals and put silly words on them, and it kind of makes me happy. And I found like the other thing that happened when I started doing like the little drawings, the little pictures, they were also something that kind of, it allows me time and space. So I kind of saw a lot of the drawings after my brother died as a way of honouring grief. somebody said to me, honour your grief. And like it took a while to like properly understand what that meant, but kind of for me it was spending time with it and feeling it and kind of not trying to process it or work through it or past it. Like I felt like that grief was a measure of love and it was important to feel. Yeah. But yeah, like it swings between that kind of creating as a way of being able to communicate, being able to like say the things that I can't always say with words, and but also just playing, like just being silly. Like it's really important to like just play all the time, and I encourage lots of other adults to just play. That's a good one. That's a pigeon in the wind. That's a really windy pigeon. Yeah. Good friend. I like that one. So everyone's asking to be friends.
Why are they asking to be friends?
I think just like it's important. It's important to connect. There's a time when I was really low and felt really alone. So I think you put extra weight on everything.